Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm going to be reviewing my thoughts on Course Creator 360 so far after having used Kajabi for more than 2 years now. So the first thing I really love about Course Creator 360 is their Conversations tab. So with Conversations, what's really cool about Course Creator 360 is that you can connect your Instagram account, your Facebook account, your emails and text messaging, and all those leads and inquiries can be found in this Conversations tab. As you can see here, all of these people are coming from Instagram, sometimes they come from email, sometimes they come from Facebook messages, but it's a nice centralized place in which I'm not the only one who has access to this. If you're worked in a team setting, you can actually have other people have access to your Conversations tab within Course Creator 360, and they can help answer inquiries as well. One thing I do wish that this Conversations tab had though, I wish it had a way to separate where your leads were coming from or where your conversations were happening. So I wish there was like a tab for Instagram, a tab for Facebook, a tab for email, but perhaps that'll be sometime created in the future. The second feature I really like about Course Creator 360 are the pre-built funnels and websites. So funnels are essentially the same thing as ClickFunnels funnels, in which they give you plug and play squeeze funnels for you to play around with. So there's a few here that you can choose from. As you can see, these are all proven funnels that you can just clone. So you just right click here and then click on clone. And after that, you can go ahead and edit the funnel yourself. From my background, or for anyone watching this, if you're completely new to website building, funnel building, marketing, this makes it very easy to just plug and play, literally adding your own brand, adding your own copy, your own writing, your own products within these funnels. The good thing about Course Creator 360 is that with these proven funnels, that's the key thing. These are proven funnels that they give you, and all you have to do is input your own information. So here, these are their most successful funnels. So a little bit of background behind the creators of Course Creator 360. They've generated millions of dollars in sales from their own online courses, I should say. So with their own online courses having created, they know what it's like to be a beginner trying to launch a course. And if it's launching a course or building funnels or building websites isn't something that you're interested in, it is an essential part of launching a successful course. So someone's got to do it. But even so, if you're the only one working on your course, they make it very easy to just, here's a funnel template, copy it, clone it, and then add your own elements to it, and then call it your own, and then start driving traffic to it. This makes it very easy to kind of kickstart the funnel creation process, especially if you're new or a beginner. Now, tying into pre-built funnels and websites, they also have pre-built automations. So with these automations, all these folders that you see here on my dashboard, these are all included with CC360. So they give you pre-built automations for paying members. They give you pre-built automations for potential leads or prospects, for low ticket offers, for setting up appointments, for system workflows, for email segmentation. All of these folders that you see here, these are all included with CC360, and they all include pre-built automations where you can just plug and play literally. Now moving on to the next feature that I really like about Course Creator 360, and it's this tab here called 30-Day Bootcamp. With the 30-Day Bootcamp, before I actually started dabbling with CC360, I took the time to actually watch this 30-Day Bootcamp, and then I referred to certain days as like my guide and implementing that within my own website. It's a very sequential way to actually launch your online course. I don't think anyone else has this. I think Kajabi does, or at least they had. But even so, this is included with the course. They make it very easy for you to understand what steps you should be doing when it comes to creating, hosting, marketing your online course. The dashboard walkthrough, account setup, course setup, funnels and websites. This day, here's the site skeleton tutorial. So this was very helpful in getting me familiarized with Course Creator 360, because even so, when looking at this, especially for new beginners or brand new people, it can be overwhelming. But even so, they make it just a high emphasis on getting people brand new to course creation or brand new to CC360, getting them up to date and familiarized with the platform itself. With CC360, one thing that Kajabi was lacking, I'm not sure why they were lacking this, was the ability to implement bumps, upsells, and downsells. So with CC360, that is all included. So they even have their own pre-built funnel, which you can simply just copy again and just implement your own upsells, downsells, and order bumps. And I really don't know why Kajabi doesn't have that. But again, it's been maybe like 4 or 5 months since I've used Kajabi, since I've been using CC360. Maybe they have it now, but I feel like the ability to upsell, downsell, and bump your customers, or basically increase their lifetime value, is so important. That's something that Kajabi didn't have, I believe. So with that, it is included with CC360. Someone who pays for like a $27 product, you could now bump them to another $27 product, or upsell them to a $400 product, or downsell them to a $97 product. So this is just all examples, but I love how it's concluded within the program itself. It's just like ClickFunnels, except again, the pre-built templates is absolute game changer. So moving on to the next feature of CC360, we have their customer support. It was outlined in the intro video for Course Creator 360 that they have a full-time staff team who is basically very proficient with using this platform. And as you can see here, there's a chat box widget. Let's start a new conversation. Okay, so start a new conversation and let's click on start chat. And already within seconds, I'm connected to an individual named Zion. I've talked to him multiple times before, and here he's already talking to me. Like, how quick was that? That happened within less than 10 seconds. That's crazy how quick the support on CC360 is. I'll probably be making another video to kind of outline how good their support is, but even so, I'm just gonna say, sorry, just misclicked. Something like that. Their support is absolutely phenomenal. I hate when you go through chat box widgets and you have to click multiple pre-built responses and you simply just want to talk to someone. I just want to talk to someone and get my problems answered. Moving on to the last feature, which I really like about CC360, and that's the fact that you're saving a lot of money. So with that, I have basically opted out of Calendly, Klaviyo, MailChimp, Kajabi essentially. I stopped using, I forgot what the forms and surveys monthly software I was using. I was paying for a call, and I also stopped using, it was a paid Facebook plugin which basically acquired leads from Facebook and inputted it into your email marketing software. But I did stop paying for that just because all of those softwares that I mentioned are included with Course Creator 360. And with Course Creator 360, it's only like $150 per month. And essentially, I've already been able to save like over $300 per month just by switching over. Now, as far as the downsides go for Course Creator 360, I'm not too sold on their social media planner just yet. I think it can only do posts. It can't do carousels, nor can it do... There's something clunky about it, which I'm not a huge fan of. I'll probably have to play around with it again, but I'm still using later.com to kind of handle my social media posts. I'll probably revisit this again to see if it's actually any better, or if not better than later.com. But so far, when I did use it a couple months ago, I wasn't convinced by the social media planner. Moving on to the other thing that I wish CC360 had, it's a better visualization of how your traffic funnels are converting. So this is also something that Kajabi didn't really have, but even so, if you click into one of your funnels, so let's say YouTube organic funnel, and then click on stats, you can see the conversion rates on a specific funnel. But what I would like to see is comparing this funnel with my other funnels in order to, I mean, you can do it, but you'd manually have to open multiple tabs in order to compare the funnels. But I wish there was like a singular dashboard setting which compares, let's say like it would be like a graph chart or statistic chart. Let's say that I check the tick box for this funnel and then I check the tick box for another funnel. It'll compare it side by side. All right. So I wish it did have a feature like that. I'll be implementing that within my suggestions for CC360. Now, moving on to the other thing that I do miss about Kajabi was the podcast hosting. Now, with podcast hosting, that's something that Kajabi, I think, just launched within the last 2 years. And it's something that I actually like because I didn't have to pay for another podcast hosting platform. But that is something that Course Creator 360 doesn't have. But it makes sense though. You know, people who launch online courses or digital products, not all of them have podcasts. I would say the majority do not have a podcast. So that's like more of a personalized issue. I wouldn't say that's a make or break when it comes to the platform itself, but I do miss having podcast hosting on Course Creator 360. Now, the last thing that I wish that CC360 had, and it's also something that most other online course platforms don't have, it's the ability to have your community hosted on the platform itself. So what I mean is that here's a course hosting platform called Circle, and essentially it's an all-in-one community for creators and brands, so you can host your courses, discussions, members, live streams, chat, and memberships all in one place, all under your own brand. So with that being said, my course, our community is based on Facebook and Discord, which are two platforms that are hosted off of Course Creator 360. I do wish that Course Creator 360 incorporated a way in which your community had to be on your platform, had to be on your brand, because it would just make it easy in order to spark discussions, send out live streams, send out chats, send out announcements, instead of me having to do it or go onto Facebook groups or go onto Discord and make those announcements myself. I do wish this is a feature coming to CC360 just because I feel like if you're launching an online community, that community, ideally, in order to reduce friction, it'd be great if it could be hosted on the place in which you're hosting your online course. Maybe a future element that'll be brought onto CC360, but again, I do like the aspect of Circle in which everyone who signs up for your course, they all get put into Circle. You can see that there's multiple chats, multiple channels that people can talk with. That's where the course is hosted as well. It makes it very cool, and I wish that this is something that CC360 had, which is that community aspect, just because with selling online courses, you are essentially building a community, right? So that's it for my Course Creator 360 review. I hope it helped you decide whether Kajabi is right for you or Course Creator 360 review is right for you. But even so, you can probably tell that I'm really biased when it comes to this review. But I could honestly say that Course Creator 360, after having used all the course hosting platforms, it's by far been the best and most robust piece of software that has essentially saved me hundreds of dollars and allowed me to build and successfully launch online courses.